Cannot talk about violence against women in Canada without talking about colonization. And the really important part about that is recognizing that Canada is the law. Our laws are based on British common law and based on um, ideas that come from Britain.
A lot of Indigenous communities, it was matriarchal, and the men, there was a lot of men chiefs, but they would listen to the women, you know. And then colonization, Europeans came over and they would talk to the men, and then the men would go and talk to the women. And like, what are you doing? You're talking to the women. You know, we don't talk to women. Why are you talking to women?
And during the colonization process, the settlers brought this ideology of women as property and only having enough influence within the private realm. And so, because what we know and what we're hearing from Indigenous women and communities is that women had a role, and they were the leaders. They had a very public role, and the imposition of this ideology, ideology of women as property and only having a private, within the private realm, um, it disrupted the governance that existed at the time and opposed another value system and rendered the voices of women silent.
Each of us have a spirit of where we're from and whether what nation we are. We can all live together in unity if we start here and in the mind and join those two journeys together to create peace and safety for our women and children in the heart of the city. The police are at a stoic tunnel vision of conducting the law in their own view. And I thought it would be crucial to bring our seers out and our own ways and our language and to share that with the community as best as possible to balance the law of the Canadian society as well as the natural law of the people from here, and at the utmost highest of the honor for all that we're all one family now and we're all experiencing the difficulties of missing and murdered. And we help not only the Native families but the other nationalities that have missing, murdered children, women, and men since we started the campaign.